Hey guys! So I'm going to tell you about how I learned to fight and the worst family I ever babysat for, because it sort of goes hand in hand. So when I was like 12, I was like the kingpin of fucking babysitting. Like in my little neighborhood, I babysat all the families. Well, three of the main families. And out of these three families, one was like the golden family. Like they're very religious, very, very nice. And it was like a 8-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 6-year-old. And they all, doggy, relax yourself. They all got along. They played together. Like they were the chillest family ever. And I got paid like $20 an hour to fucking babysit them. Puppies, come on. Of course, right? Anyway, the second family was like middle grade. Like this is when I still lived in like the quote unquote like rich neighborhood or like the upper middle class neighborhood before like my family, realized they were poor and couldn't afford it. The second family, they were just sort of annoying. Like they had bratty kids. They would like jump on jump on shit and be ridiculous, but they were just like kids. And then the last family was the family of Satan. They had 4 kids. One was like my best friend. Like I was like 12, she was like 9, but we were like really good friends. And then there was a 9-year-old, like a 6, 5, and a 2-year-old. And I was told when I first babysat them that like they had locks on the outside of the doors, and I was allowed to hit them. And I was like, at 12, like I'm not gonna hit your kids. Like no. At 12, I was a very nice person actually. At 12, I wanted to like be a social worker and help people, and I liked kids. Things have changed. Anyway, the first time I ever babysat them, I literally had to get in a fist fight with one of the boys because he kept like I think he beat up his sister or something. So I had to like bring him into his room, and of course like me being 12 but still being a big bitch because I've always been big, trying to grab this little like 7-year-old, and I'm trying to grab him, and he's fucking swinging at me like he hit me like a few times in the face, and the second time he hit in the face, I was like fuck you, like fucking wailing on the motherfucker, like throw him in his room, lock the fucking door. This is like an ongoing experience, and they were weird as fuck. Like some weird shit happened, and now that I'm an adult, I'm like, ooh, things were probably happening in the house that I should have told somebody about. Like, they used to pretend to have sex with each other, and at that age, a kid that does it, I'm like, there's something wrong there. But that's nothing I can do about that now, I guess, right? Um, anyway, yeah, so that's how I learned how to fight, because they were just fucking crazy kids. One of them burnt me with a glue gun. I actually had a scar. I probably still have it here somewhere. It's just covered in tattoos now, here from when they got burnt with a glue gun. But the best fucking story is, um, that 7-year-old I told you about that I fistball him every time I babysat. So I learned how to fight from him. From him I learned how to fight because he fucking would wail. Like he would wail, fucking hit me in the face, hit me out, like he did not give a fuck that I was a girl, did not give no fucks. At like 7, he gave no fucks. So we would just get in fist fights. Like I would be fighting the bitch to his room. Finally push him in his room, lock the door. Well, he finally figured out how to get out of his window. So he gets out of his window. I finally lock him in, and I'm like yelling at the other kids, like they're all fucking brats. He's like the main brat. But I lock him in, he climbs out of his fucking window, comes around the front of the house, and the bitch got a brick in his hand. And I'm like, oh, yo, hey, how are you? What's going on? Like, please don't beat me with a brick. And he starts chasing me around the house with a goddamn fucking brick. And I'm freaking out. I'm fucking 12 years old. I'm fucking freaking the fuck out. I'm running around like, kids chasing me around with a fucking brick. What am I supposed to do? So I ended up locking myself in the fucking bathroom. Like, locked that, because every door in this house had a fucking lock, and I'm sure this was for a fucking reason, right? So lock my fucking self in the bathroom, and he's taking the brick, and he's straight up like, slam into the fucking door, to the point the door was fucking breaking down. I'm calling my mom, like, what am I supposed to do? Finally, the mom comes in, and all I hear is like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's the hardest slap I ever heard in my life, and that was the end of me babysitting for them. But before all that happened, I made like $300 a day babysitting these fucking kids. Like, I wish now as an adult I could make that fucking money. Like, the only way you can make that money now as an adult is illegal things. But apparently I just have to babysit the fucking family from hell, and I can fucking make $300 a goddamn day. I just have to not get, hit with bricks. So yeah, that's my little crazy story time. And funny little tidbit of that. They're all adults now, and I'm sure they're all fine. I have no idea because I don't really pay attention to that kind of shit anymore. But besides, I know the mom is really into God now, like super Christian now, which is odd, but not the point. Um, After I moved out of the rich house, because at 13, me and my mom sort of moved away because my parents got separated, so we moved to like the hood. There's no more fake living for me, and I found out with a new babysitter, they set their swing set on fire. So could have been worse, I guess, right? Bye guys, bye.